Hello everybody, I'm the world's sexiest hipster to talk about E3. Now, okay, first off, when I watched E3, the only thing I saw was sagging big old biddies on E3's stage for Ubisoft, or Boobisoft in this case. Only thing I noticed there was a lot of mainstream boobage. So therefore, that's the only thing I ever focused on. The rest of the stuff was a blur. However, I did notice a little bit from the Nintendo press conference, something that was quite interesting. It picked up my interest. A tablet with two nub sticks on it. Now, I don't know idea what the hell this controller is called. It's something that had something to do with Wiiing on somebody else, Wiiing on yourself, the Wii U. So therefore, it was something that had to be involved around me, most likely. However, I'm the sexiest hipster around, so it's okay to Wii on yourself for once in a while. So, with that said, Nintendo was pretty much pushing out some of their titles, bringing up some of the third-party content, and I was looking at Microsoft's content, and it was pretty much them floating their own boat, talking about exclusives only they have first. You know, the typical, hey, I'm in front of the line, but yet I don't really have no substance, Finkel matter. However, I do respect Microsoft for a lot of their content. I do not think that the Kinect is a horrible device. It just thinks it needs a lot of an improvement. Just like my acting skills, because I tried to go Hollywood and boy, did they slam door as fast as I came in. Anyway, well, at least that was a pornographic studio. I walked over to the movie studio, didn't even bother opening the door for me. So, with that said, Sony pretty much was talking about how they're technologically more advanced. They don't like putting their stuff out in front of everybody else, because they don't want no one else to copy them. But either way, they pretty much said how they want to make a top quality product, which the Sony is to a degree. It is a quality product, just not a lot of games on it. It has a lot of good games once they do put a game on there, but there's really nothing too good on it, other than decent ports or a Blu-ray player for in this case and scenario. Either way, this year's E3 press conference could have been a lot better than what it was. I thought a lot of it was pretty much shoveled on bullshit that, of course, most of these companies are trying to insist were good ideas. Don't get me wrong, I think the tablet idea with Microsoft was okay. I thought the Zombie U game looked really good. A lot of the announcements for most of the games coming out looked really good. And that this is just day one. And this is just day one of, you know, most of the stuff we saw. There could be extra things we haven't even heard of yet. As well as I heard a rumor for the price for the Wii U being $249.99 for the standard model, and the premium model is going to be $599 or $699 or something like that. Something of that nature. That's just a rumor I heard. Not sure if that's true. I haven't really seen any confirmation. If it's that price, I'm going to have to stop buying scarves, because if I buy too many more scarves, I can't be hip anymore, and I can't be sexy with this vest. So that's not good in my instance, and not in this juncture. But nonetheless, that is my first impressions of E3. Thought it was a lot of shovelware. At the same time, a lot of the interesting ideas flew out like wine. I think that the Wii U has a lot of potential. A lot of people saying it's a missed opportunity, quite frankly. The opportunity hasn't even been presented itself yet. It's just bringing up concepts that interest the demographically interested person who listens in on the E3 to hear opinions and thoughts and all that. That's why companies such as Game Trailers and all that post these little surveys or these little polls, so that way the companies can actually look at this stuff and say, okay, they're not interested in that, so let's try to do just that. If a majority or a minor majority votes this sucks, we're just going to ignore that and put it out anyway. If the majority positively says they like it, that's pretty much how a lot of companies roll. So no matter the criticism you give any sort of device, it's pretty much traffic towards them nonetheless. People like to go to these websites and see how crappy it is because you mentioned it was crappy. And they go, that isn't that crappy. And then guess what? They end up buying it versus what you say. But nonetheless, I digress. I am the Sexy Hipster signing out. So take it easy, folks. I'm going to wipe this sweat off my brow and say, take care.